It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Blake, you don't know where that song's
Friend.
from?
Yes. Won't you be my neighbor? Come
There
on
we go.
now. Come on
Okay,
now.
okay.
I'm a little bit of an old soul. I know I wasn't around for that, but I'm a little bit of an old soul.
Man, hey, I thought I was gonna catch you on that,
No,
man,
no, no, no. I
because
thought we were gonna get a copyright strike because you sounded so good. I was like, well, we're gonna get struck. This literally sounds exactly like the song. We're gonna have to delete all this, but I think we're
man,
good.
hey man, hey. I used to do my thing, with the jingles back in the day, man. Mr. Rogers called me, I was runner up.
Oh yeah.
But then he decided he was like, "Man, Imma just do it myself because Imma keep all the money in-house, but Imma keep you in mind." But anyway, welcome to another episode of Spill in the Ville with your host, the big fella, the one and only big old deal, Mr. Terrence Jennings, and a super big old deal, Mr. Blake McCauley slash producer, co-host, all that rolled up into a bag of chips, dips, all that. But anyway, welcome, man. Man, we got some big news. Man, what a day to be a Cardinal.
For
What a
sure.
day
We
to
got a
be
whole
a
new
Cardinal.
layout. Everything popping off the transfer portal. We got some giant. We just did Chris Smith last week. We've got a couple major I'm gonna go ahead and say our next one. We got Wayne freaking Blackshear on our next show. Okay. So you better tune in next time. We
Man,
had
hey,
to we were gonna save this whole layout for after we're gonna take a little bit of a break when this dead period comes up because we've been going a little bit over a year. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, kind of decompress, and then really heat
yeah,
up on the other side of that. But
yeah.
hey, we had to bring out the new layout.
Man, we got the new layout. We got a lot of hey, we slowly but surely we're building this platform. Just to kind of reflect again. I know we are always reflecting just back on where we started from, but I'm gonna just say it publicly, man. Shout out to Blake, man. Shout out to me. Shout out
Yeah,
to
shout out you.
everybody.
Shout out you.
Hey, but I mean, it just shows what you put when you put your mind to something and you but really believe you could and it's the beautiful it's the beauty is in seeing the development of things come to fruition, man. And man, like I said, we started off kind of shaky, man. It was, I mean, it was a lot of
I'm never
iPhones
gonna be
and
watching those again.
man,
That's
but
gonna be torture. If somebody ever's trying to torture me to death, put it on the TV screen and get me out of that place.
hey man, but you gotta start somewhere, man. You have
For
to
sure.
start somewhere. And shoot, thank you to shoot believing in me. I instantly I knew I believed in you because I could see the fire in your eyes, man, when you came to me with this idea. And I've been having a wonderful time ever since breaking this film down, talking about these players and just really tapping back in with the University of Louisville and Louisville as a city, period, man. So this has been a blessing to me, and it's been a great journey, and we gonna keep it going. We got a lot more stuff. This is just the surface level. We big. I told you we a big old deal around here. Y'all ain't listening, but we gonna get into some stuff, man. And yeah, go ahead, Blake. Tell them what we got going on.
We'll get into the Cardinal flyover presented by Derek A. Stewart, Realtor. If this is your first time tuning into the show, this is where we pick like the top 3 news cycles surrounding the University of Louisville or somehow could affect it in some way. And so, number 1 on the Cardinal flyover is a brand new rule that's been pitched to the, I think it's by the NCAA, where it's an eligibility rule. You get 5 years now. It's no
Mhm.
red shirt, no waivers at all. You have a 5-year clock. Once you hit 5 years, you're done. There's no more 6th year, 7th year, 8th year. You got
Mm,
5 years. That is completely it. What are your
mm.
thoughts on that?
Well, I think we kind of talked about it a little bit off air too, just as far as how does that explain how that pertains, just for the people that don't know, just as far as for the junior college level. Okay. So you still do your 2 years junior college, but even after that, you still have 5 years at a university level. Is that correct?
I believe so because that's where there's a JUCO ruling, I believe last year, and that's how Kaysen got an extra year of eligibility this year, is
Mm-hmm.
because last year they basically said JUCO it doesn't count towards your NCAA eligibility because it's not affiliated with the NCAA.
Mhm,
So you should be able to do 2 years in junior college, save your clock for the NCAA, and go
mm.
play 5 years in the NCAA.
So okay. So, I mean, in some ways, some people can get 7
7
years. I
years,
mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
man, I don't know, man. It seems like they're trying to get some type of organization with this. They have a lot of work to do. I mean, just try to figure out how many years these guys can play. I mean, you got 30 years old up in so, hey, it's a different time, but they're trying to get a handle on it, and that's good. They're being more proactive, but it's gonna take some time to iron out all the details and to make the corrections to where it's, to where it's at least balanced and everybody has a system that they can stick to and it just isn't changing every year. And because you might format your program to go after a certain player, go after certain players. All right, because if it's like, okay, I could go look at a junior college player and I can go possibly he's already developed, already adult, and I can bring him in for I don't know, maybe 3, 4 years, just depending on what's happening, and he'll be more inclined to stay around because he's not a one of these five-star guys, one of these guys that's super just gonna go to the league immediately. So he's gonna be more inclined to stick around, get his money, and develop, and then hopefully play his chance into going pro. But it gives some balance. The 8 7 8 years is crazy. 5 years. I mean, I was 4 year guy. And I opted to actually leave early. So I'm like, man, if I was had the opportunity to stay in college 5 years and get paid and all this, man, I would be trying to stay 7 8 years too. So I get what they're trying to do, but yeah, it's just a lot going on. But at least they're being more proactive about trying to correct it and get it in order. But it's
Yeah,
definitely going to change the landscape of how everybody's starting to recruit now. So yeah.
I think with the eligibility rules that have came in the last 3 or 4 years that it's kinda hurt JUCOs, but hopefully
Mm,
that now that these years won't kinda count towards this clock, these
right.
people that wanna play at the like, they're looking to play at Louisville or some school like that,
Mhm.
and they don't really wanna go to a non-Power 5 school, they could kinda
Yeah.
go to JUCO, develop I mean, I feel I've been around some JUCO people, so I feel like you gotta be built different a little to go JUCO, and
Yeah.
so once you pull them out of JUCO, 1, you're gonna get somebody
Uh,
that's like, they're fighting for everything they've got, and 2, they're gonna be developed, and they're still gonna have time on their clock.
yeah, that's kind of what you want. They got time on their clock, they're developed, and they are they're ready to work. So JUCO, you're not getting no money. You probably have to get you a job or something,
Yeah,
man. You eating what hot places, just ramen noodles probably, but I don't know unless you're a privileged privileged junior college guy, man. But hey, not
it's a good junior
everybody.
college.
Hey, and there are some good JUCOs out there. Um, high school kids. If you're a high school guy, you're kind of on that teeter. You're probably not going to play unless somebody's offer you a boatload of money. Go to junior college, kill, develop, work on your game, and put yourself in a position to where you can go to maybe go to a Power Five school, come in immediately, play, get your money, and give yourself a chance to maybe go into to another level, the next level after that. So it definitely I look at it as a positive. I mean, this is gonna still be good for a lot of players, creates less confusion, and gives everybody opportunity to come in and play.
Number 2 on the Cardinal flyover, Donovan Mitchell has just finished his best regular season of his entire career. He's only the 3rd Cavs player in history, I believe, just behind LeBron and Mike Mitchell. Shout out Mike Mitchell to
Mhm,
score like 1,700 points in a season. He finished with 1,923 points.
mm,
So it's pretty good season. He averaged almost 28 a game, 4.5 rebounds, almost 6 assists, 48% shooting. So he is in his
mm,
prime, and it sucks to
mm.
have your best season and one of the best MVP races of all time.
Yeah, yeah, man. I remember before they acquired James Harden. Was when they acquired James Harden probably like a few months ago or something.
Yeah, I think it's right before the deadline.
Deadline, right? So I remember looking at Donovan Mitchell's stats before they got James Harden, and I was like, bro, literally he had 40 or 50 points, and everybody else had like 6 points, 5 points. And I'm like, okay, he's the offense. There's nobody, he's just the offense for them,
Yeah.
period. He has man, shout out Spider-Man. He's happy, he's doing his thing, the game's coming so easy to him. You can tell he's locked in. He's in his prime. He's always been a dominant player, but now I think it's looking real just easy for him now.
Yeah.
It's just super comfortable, super locked in. As long as he stays healthy, man, sky's the limit. I wouldn't be mad at him getting the MVP. Who else is out there?
He's top 7, but he will Shea I think Shea's got it.
Yeah, Shea
He's
is
got
just
it
too.
wrapped up.
Yeah, yeah, Shea is just a killer, man. But he has a killer squad though. So you
Yeah.
gotta. It's Cleveland is good too, but
You've got
I
that Wemby. Ever since Wemby's like, "I should be MVP," and then he shoots up the MVP ladder to, like, number 2 favorites, and then Luka was in it before he got hurt.
yeah,
Jokic before he got hurt, like, it was
yeah.
so Cade before he got hurt. So
Okay, yeah.
that was a
Those was
group
3.
of people right there is like,
I
that's
would say
tough.
Luca. Luca was going kind of crazy, man. For him,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But only reason I would say Donovan for me, I feel like he's been consistently killing for the past 2-3 years.
Yeah.
SGA too, SGA, but man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a toss up between SGA and Donovan because they're both in good positions as far as team wise. SGA has a super tough squad, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he got the biggest of
Best in
big
the league.
fellas.
He's got the
He
best
got
in the
the
league.
best team in the league. They tall, they can shoot, they got defenders, they got shoot, they got everything you need. Cleveland, they got an old Harden,
And
Josh,
Harden, I mean, that old Harden he's still in his like, he is insane still.
but yeah, he's Harden going crazy. Shout out James Harden. You my guy. You don't play defense though. But hey, I mean, so it's a toss-up, man. I'm a ride with Spider-Man, but shout out those guys, man. I like to see him get an MVP. If not this year, he has to have a good chance next year. I think he gonna have to let SGA gonna have to get hurt or something. Somebody got to take him out because he
I mean,
is
he's
just
shooting
taking
almost
up.
like 60% as a guard.
Yeah, SGA is crazy. He's crazy,
A
man.
lot of free throws, but
Shoot a lot of free throws, man. But
whatever works,
uh,
works.
yeah, keep going, Spider.
Number 3 on the Cardinal flyover. This one should be good. Terrence, do you know who Zach Bryan is?
I mean, I have no clue who a Zach R. Bryan is. I don't know which one.
Terrence, so
Who is that guy?
couple years ago, when Pat Kelsey comes in, there's called the Revival. That's what
Okay.
they kind of named the team, the Revival, because we're coming out of a tough time at the University of Louisville. This guy named Zach Bryan. He's a country artist. You don't know why you haven't heard of him, all right? But he's a country artist. He's got this song called The Revival. Boy, the Whites were going insane on Saturday, Terrence. That place was packed to the gills. There was like a 3-hour concert. They did Revival for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, one song. Everybody's going
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. So this is just a huge song that's all
Oh,
over the
this
city
is
and
the
stuff.
theme song of the University of Louisville. Like 2 summers ago, everybody's singing this,
Okay.
blaring, windows down, blaring it. Now he comes to Louisville. He was in the practice facility. Pat Kelsey took a picture with him, said this
Yeah.
guy can hoop. There's some videos coming out. I
Mhm.
appreciate Pat for saying this guy can hoop. I don't know about that.
Yeah, yeah. I
Don't know
know
about that.
that.
But hey, this seemed like a pretty good night for the Ville. Cardinal Stadium
Mhm.
was packed out.
Hey, man, if y'all in the comments, let me know if y'all know who Blake is talking about. I gotta get informed, man. Y'all gotta kind of tell me because the Revival. I'm gonna go do my homework. I'm gonna go do my homework on the Revival and what's going on because hey, if it means something to the city, I think I need to get into it. But hey, only country artist I know is Tim McGraw. I think
Oh, hey, that's a good one to know right there.
that's the only country guy I know is Tim McGraw, and yeah, that's really about it, man. I don't know. And what's
What's your
what's
favorite?
my
What's your favorite Tim McGraw song?
Did he sing with Nelly? Did he do a song with
Oh,
Nelly?
over and over. Yes,
Yeah.
that's a banger right there. That's a banger.
And my guy, everybody in the bar getting tipsy. Everybody
Shabuzi.
the boozy. That's the only 2 country. That's it. But hey, if y'all want to educate me, put me on game, man. I'm welcome to listen. But hey, that's all I
Hey,
know, man.
Revival is just about a lot of people, we're coming together. It might be a while since everybody's came together. We're coming together. We're having a good old time. We're
Yeah, man.
partying like we haven't been together for 10 years. You're seeing your boys for the first time. We're going crazy. Not the greatest voice as a singer, but you just gotta
Yeah.
listen to the lyrics.
Yeah, shout out the revival, man. Shout out country music as a whole, man. Taking over, man. So I'm gonna go do my homework, man. But yeah, I never heard of that guy. I'm sorry. I need to do
Hey,
my
he's former
homework.
Marine too. Hoorah. Appreciate it for his service.
Oh, yeah, Marine. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, thank you for representing our country. And yes, thank you.
All right, after this quick commercial break, we're going to get into all this transfer portal talk with Jackson Shelstad, Flory Bidunga, and a couple of other guys that are rumored that Louisville are in on, and we'll kind of touch on Zoo breaking our hearts and entering the transfer portal. But we'll see you after this break.
With over 300 homes sold in the last 5 years, Derek A. Stewart is a trusted expert. Whether you're buying or selling, Derek gets results.
Guys, we gotta take a look at this bathroom.
Oh, man, I definitely got to check this.
Look, Blake, even TJ can fit in the shower.
Big shower for a big guy.
Contact him today and experience the difference.
Okay, Derek, I love everything that I've seen so far. There's only one thing that's missing. Where's the basketball goal at?
Come on, TJ. You know I'll take care of you.
Derek, I think you just need to stick to selling houses.
Big wins equals big moves.
If you're looking to buy or sell in Louisville, you already know.
When you're ready to buy or sell, you know the person to call. Derek A. Stewart. Derek Sells Louisville.
Terrence, we'll go ahead and get into these 2 giant portal acquisitions. First, we got actually, both of them together. It was rumored that they were kind of they've got the same agency, so it was kind of being rumored that they were being shopped together.
Mhm.
And we ended up getting both of them. Jackson Shelstad from Oregon. This guy, we can pull up the tape. I said as soon as this guy hit the portal, we were recording. I was like, this is the guy I really want. I don't know why, but a couple years ago, last year, I found myself watching a lot of Oregon games late at night, and this dude was a killer. And then Flory freaking Bidunga. Number 1, I'm saying on 3, just to show how much of a scam their player rankings are. He was number 1 in the transfer portal. He commits to Louisville. They knock him down. Juke Harris, who was already in the portal, magically shoots up to number 1. I don't know if these guys had a off the screen, like a non-recorded scrimmage where all these guys were kind of doing their assessment of this guy should be number 1 in the portal. Because last time I checked, the season's been over. So I don't understand how somebody can just jump somebody in a portal, even though they've kind of already been in it in the same time. But anyway, we'll get off of that. But we landed the number 1 player in the entire portal. Terrence.
I'm just grabbing stuff. Let me just grab stuff. I don't know. I'm just grabbing stuff, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Look, hey, man, finally, okay. This is what I've been talking about. Listen, thank y'all for listening to me. Hey, man, I'm the wizard. I know what I'm talking about, man.
This is all because of Terrence Jennings.
It's all because
Flory
of
Bidunga
Terrence
is
Jennings,
at Louisville
man.
because of Terrence Jennings.
It's all because of
Terrence
Terrence
right
Jennings.
now.
Okay, y'all gotta, man, come on, baby. All right, look. Flo. They call you Flo. Okay. I'm super. I always say that. I'm super excited. I'm super happy and ecstatic, exuberant, all that. Because we got us a guy. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay. All year we were talking about we need more inside presence. So now we got a guy that does exactly what I've been trying to get our last guy to do all last year. Run the floor, find a man, seal, duck in, get the ball, go up, dunk, have a jump hook. This guy actually has a jump hook. This guy ducks in. He plays strong. This guy plays defense. This guy's athletic. This guy flow is amazing. Okay. Now, and we got Shelstad.
Shelstad. Yep. Jackson
Shelstad.
Shelstad.
Love him as well. This guy can shoot, but he can actually probe a little bit, move with the ball, get some assists. He's not one dimensional, you know. I'm good. I'm good with just those two right there. Everybody else get out the way, let them go to work. Now, the thing is, we're gonna have this is where Coach Pat Kelsey comes into play. How does he mold these guys to his system? You know, the thing about it is building a culture when you're building having a team and the teams are changing so much every year. Coach Pat Kelsey has to bring these guys in, develop a system for them to play and feel comfortable under, and to buy into the system. He's not going to be able to. Who knows what may happen with Flo and these other guys? He might get drafted or anything, but I feel like he's gonna come in ready to play as hard because he played hard last year, and he had to play with a guy like Peterson.
Yeah.
That just he not giving up the ball like that. I'm just saying, he shoot his every time. So he's gonna get a lot more touches. He's gonna get a lot more activity. He's gonna be one of our focal points. And I feel like we're at best when we have a dominant inside presence and we can kick out to our shooters. I think our shooters will be fine. We'll always have shooters. We got shooters. We got that covered, especially in a Pat Kelsey system. But with this guy, from what I've seen, he runs the floor. He ducks in solid. He has he has a first move and a second move, maybe even a third move, and he blocks shots.
Yeah.
My prayers have been answered. Okay. That's all. So we got that covered. So go ahead. What else you gonna say, big fella?
I mean, he was the number one defender in the entire. I think he won Big 12 defensive player of the year, and he was, I mean, averaged over 2.5 blocks a game. He took a pretty giant leap between his freshman and sophomore year. His freshman year, I'm pretty sure he was top 10 in the entire country, number one player coming out of Indiana from Kokomo, and it was more of a developmental year behind Hunter Dickinson. What are we doing here?
I don't know. I'm just holding things tight because I'm happy. Go ahead.
He took a pretty big leap between his freshman and sophomore year after Hunter Dickinson went pro. And I mean, you take a look at the centers that Pat Kelsey has had. What have they all had in common? Their lob threats. Mm-hmm. James Scott shot his first at College of Charleston. He shot almost 80% from the field. James Scott. Mm-hmm. Louisville, he shot 75.5%. Frew, he shot 75.5%. Mm-hmm. What do you think that's going to look like with an athletic freak and a monster like Flory Bidunga, who is really good at dunking the ball and just rim run?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at what Coach Pat Kelsey's done with what he has. So I'm like, okay, if you can get a guy like Frew, and we're gonna talk about Zoob later, you can get guys that are virtually, still developing and still get them to average, 9, 10, almost 10 points. So we got a guy that's already getting you that without any influence from coaches. Like, this is just what I do. Man, I mean, the sky's the limit. I'm excited to see what he's gonna bring, mixed in with Coach Pat Kelsey and the other surrounding guys that we have around him. So now it's just the key is, I feel like our inside is taken care of. We're gonna have to make sure we got some good guys surrounding him that are gonna utilize him and also be able to play off of him effectively, getting your shots up, probing, and locking it down. Because if you miss assignment, you actually have a shot blocker back there that can cover you, and you can get off into the break. That's what a lot of what I did. If defense break down, I'm the last line of defense. Okay, everybody, all eyes are on you. Okay, things happen, breakdowns happen, but if you got a big fella that's gonna rim protect. It's gonna keep the offense honest, and it's gonna keep your defense intact. So, hey man, I'm super excited, and everybody was excited watching him walk through the city. It was like, oh, there he is. He's here. And I know he felt that energy. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to fans, man. Y'all still doing it, man. Hey, y'all give it I don't know what we do as opposed to anybody else. When these guys go to other places, they don't get that same. I don't know if they're getting that same attention and love.
They're the
Maybe
pro. They're literally the pros here. Like, you are the NBA player of this city.
that's what I'm saying. But I mean, honestly, some NBA guys probably, unless you're like top guy, but some NBA guys, they're not, depending on where you're at, maybe Utah or something. But if I could tell he's just walking through here like, man, everybody, there's thousands of people, and everybody just, we know everything about you. Please come to our school. How can you
I'll
say
give you
no
my
to that?
entire bank account, please, whatever it takes. Come here.
But and that's okay. We can empty the bank account if you're gonna come here and actually produce and do what you do. Hey, you at Louisville fans, people, boosters, they not worried about. Hey, money is not an option, baby.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. By the sounds of it, I don't think we're dumping all our money. He didn't take all our money. I think we got a little more to spread around.
We got some money to spin around, but that just shows that he's a win. He wants to be a winner, And I would have a reserve for anybody that comes over and tries to take the bank on us. He's gonna keep us. He has all the power. Well, not all the power. He just has a lot of control. He got all the money. He can decide when he wants to play, when and where he wants to play. Hey, this kid looks healthy, in shape, ready to go. I better not hear anything about any type of anything before the season, or I'm going to lose my melon top.
I think a lot of Louisville fans have a little bit of PTSD from what just happened. It's like, we just got a top player of the entire country. Please God, let's not have that happen again. But what I love too is it was alleged that him and Shelstad were being shopped as like a package deal, and we get both of them. I mean, you get two guys, if that is true, that really want to play on the same team with each other. And allegedly, too, internet rumors are saying that John Blackwell from Wisconsin, number 2 player in the entire, was number 2 before On 3 started throwing their little shenanigans. It was Flory at 1, John Blackwell at 2. And apparently, somehow, those two have a connection. So if you get 3 guys that you pull from the portal that want to play on the same team and be out there for each other, like Shelstad, he takes integrity in his defense. Flory takes integrity in his defense. And that's one thing, like, you can't teach that. And all these guys, they've got an offensive ability to them, but if they're going to lay it out on the line for their brothers on the defensive side as well.
Right, yeah. Defense wins championships. Defense turns into offense. I'll say that again. Defense turns into offense. That's what we need here. That's what we live and die on, the defensive hill. Okay, that's where we hang our hat on. That's what we want to do. If we lose a game playing our defense, to play a defense tough, making people just step back. If you come out and you hit 4 step back threes, challenge it in a row, you gotta look at coach and say, hey, I did my best. He's the better man. But if you're coming down really forcing your guy into turnovers, creating deflections, counting your deflections, trying to get as many deflections as you can, block shots, you're going to see the results. You're going to either win the game by a lot or at least give yourself a great chance at winning the game. So that's the kind of culture I hope that Coach Pat Kelsey is just, which he already does, but he's got different coaching staff. They're just hammering it in these guys' head like, look, we're lying on this defensive field. We're coming in. We're trying to create turnovers, but we also want to get out and run. Look for our big ceiling first. Look, I'm just saying, look for the bigs first because we got a sealer. I get it. Last year we didn't have a guy that won't do that.
Post entries create everything in your offense, really. Like, if you look at the top teams in the Final Four, post entry, they might not have been shooting, which Michigan and Arizona didn't shoot a lot of threes, but anytime they did, it would come off basically a post entry.
Yeah. You got to have really amazing shooters to just depend on that. You got to have guys that can create threes, I mean, there are only so many Steph Currys out there, So unless you got a Steph Curry-esque guy, or just a guy that can create a whole bunch of threes, it's gonna be tough. You got to rely on your inside game. That's what's gonna carry you the furthest in your season. So yeah.
Well, on Jackson Shelstad, the game that really like his 2 tournament games last year, because he only played 12 games this past
Mm,
season, and
mm,
it might have been a little bit he broke his wrist in the off season, and
mm,
he might have rushed himself back and wasn't
mm,
playing fully healthy. He only ended
mm,
up playing 12 games after he re-aggravated that injury.
mm,
And
mm.
so it might have been at the point their record, like Oregon didn't have a very good season this year. It
Yeah,
might have
yeah.
been to the point where it's like, we don't need, if you rush yourself back at the beginning, we don't need to rush you back out here just to
Mm,
have you basically out on the court. So, I mean,
yeah.
he averaged almost 16 a game, almost 5 assists a game, but he shot under 40%. But I mean, if you got some ligament damage in your hand and you're playing through it, that's going to be a little bit tough. But his tournament games, his sophomore season,
Mm,
he had the first round matchup. They were a 5 seed playing the 12. They played Liberty. He had 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3
mm,
assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover
yeah.
in 25 minutes. The second round game against Arizona, he played 38 minutes, 25 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 2 turnovers. He shot 9 for 14 from the field and 3 for
Mm,
6 from the field, the 3. So like this
okay.
guy, when it mattered most, he can go out and get a bucket. So
Mm,
hopefully this hand injury is kind of behind him. He gets a lot of
mm,
time to recover, and him and
mm.
Flory are able to kind of hit that 1-2 combination.
Yeah, yeah. Rhythm. As long as he has his rhythm, and I feel like hopefully we could just so he doesn't have to do too much outside of what he's capable of doing. If he could just play off flow and just react off of him, the game should be easier for him, and easier for him to create a rhythm, especially a good shooter. Once they see the ball go in a couple times, he'll get hot, and that's what it sounds like from those tournament games. He was just really in a good flow. And hey, just make sure that wrist is okay. Get your shots up this upcoming summer and season. Get your rhythm going, because once we start, man, hey, that exhibition game, whoever we playing.
I think we have Kansas in the exhibition. We played
Oh,
Kansas here last year. I think Flory's going to be making a return to Lawrence, Kansas for a scrimmage. I think it was a home and home.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get a good look on that first game, just the movement. You just once you create everybody knows their position, everybody knows their role. Once everybody knows their exact role and they can kind of play within that role and stick to that, I feel like we're gonna have awesome. I'm already looking at this what we're building on. I feel like we're way better than this
Great
last
start.
year.
Great
I feel like
start.
we off a great start right now.
And you can look at some other games too throughout his sophomore season. Like there's a game against Michigan. He has 18 points. Another one, Michigan State, when they were number 9 in the country, he has 22 points and shoots over 50% from 3. So this guy, he can fill it up if need be. And he's only 6'1", 170, but his first step quickness, like he is
Mm,
very quick on the first couple steps, and he's got some long arms that'll really he's like a kind of defensive pass-ish. Like
mm,
you're not gonna like playing against him on offense because he's just gonna sit there and just be pesking you the entire
yeah.
time.
That's what I like. That's what we need right there, man. So we gonna see how this develops, just over the course of the next couple of weeks. But I'm glad what we starting off with, and yeah, man, let's keep it going.
Just wanted to take a second and give a big shout out to Best Way, home of the low price guarantee or it's free, where you can get all your home furnishing needs on a deal. They have everything from smart refrigerators, washer dryer sets, 86-inch TVs, PS5s, Xboxes, all the way to reclining living room suites and bedroom suites. Best Way offers so many ways to pay, from retail to rent to own and even financing through Lendmark. With 2 locations in Indiana, 1 in New Albany and 1 in Jeffersonville, and 5 locations in Kentucky: Radcliffe, Dixie Highway, Hikes Lane, Shelbyville, and Shepherdsville. Stop by today and tell them that we sent you to get $100 off your new item. Now let's get back to the show. Before we get into what's possibly next for Pat Kelsey and the Cardinals in the transfer portal, a couple updates since me and TJ have recorded again. We've tried to drop this episode twice already, and every time we do, another big piece of news comes out. So a couple updates. Number one, Quinn Ellis, the British point guard playing in Milan right now, has officially signed with St. John's and Coach P. We talked a little in this episode about the agent was kind of working those numbers, and I think they got the deal that they wanted from St. John's. Number two, Paulus Morauskas is allegedly following Randy Bennett to Arizona State from St. Mary's. He was their leading scorer on the tournament team. So we'll go ahead and get into the rest of this talk about John Blackwell and Carter Knox. The mention in we touched on it prior, the John Blackwell guy from Wisconsin, he's currently out visiting UCLA, and he's got a list of Final Six. It's like Illinois, Duke, Louisville, obviously UCLA, who he's visiting now. And so this guy, he averaged almost 20 points a game, and he is just a pure scorer. Like, you are not going to stop this guy. So I wouldn't say that Shelstad's like a pure point type guy. I think which who knows what's going on with Ellis, the British guard Ellis right now. Apparently his agent's kind of giving people the runaround, so I don't know if Louisville's going to really stick around there. But if you're able to surround those two with a guy like Blackwell, like that's something, because we're addressing everything basically that we were kind of lacking last year. Like, we've got multiple playmakers, we've got a beast down low, and you've got people that are going to fight on the defensive end, and all these guys, like, they're athletic.
Yeah, I feel like we went after pure just shooters because we're just thinking that we're going to have a playmaking point guard the whole year. So we just surrounded with just pure straight shooters. Shout out Ryan, man. He had to come out and do things that I feel like, not say comfortable, that he just doesn't normally do. You know, and even Willie, running point guard, he's a 3 guard. So we just had to kind of make the adjustments. But I feel like everybody will have more of a defined role, and the players that are in those roles will be a little bit more interchangeable. So, okay, you got you a shooter, but this guy can actually handle the ball a little bit, maybe give you some point guard, run some point guard too. So these guys are hopefully capable of doing just a little bit more and making the adjustments on the fly. So, I mean, definitely got more shot creators, big fellas. So we're moving. We're moving.
Quick update since we recorded last. We have basically, this visit came out of nowhere. Carter Knox from Arkansas is visiting Louisville today, which is Tuesday. He was heavily considering Louisville out of high school. He was a McDonald's All-American, and now he's hit the transfer portal after a couple years with Coach Cal in Arkansas. And now he might be coming to Louisville. I think this guy has all the intangibles to be a first-round pick. Like, he's 6'6", 220. He kind of battled a knee injury last year. But he was on a absolutely stacked team offensive-wise last year too. But if you need this guy for 3-and-D, he can really specialize that in the NBA. If a team's like, we need you to go to the corner and play defense, this guy can really do that. So I think he's going to just help this team if we're able to get him all around, because what he did in the tournament defensive wise, like, you can tell our approach has changed a lot from last season to this season. We're getting long, athletic guys, and he fits that build.
Yeah, I mean, that anybody that we can keep adding in, that's just going to help us and just add into the depth of our team, because I feel like now we need depth. I think we'll be fine with our core, but what's really going to help us is just our depth and how deep we're able to go into our bench, as you would say, somebody that can kind of fill in those roles. but keep the pace, keep the pressure, keep our offensive pressure up and our offensive integrity, I guess you would say. So I'm excited for him. I don't know too much about the kid, but I'm definitely getting informed. A 5-star, I mean, that's great. He's definitely always considered Louisville. Once he did take his visit.
He's currently, we're filming today. He's supposed to be in for his visit today, Tuesday today. So I don't know if he's arrived yet or not.
We've been doing a really great job with our recruiting of these guys. Whenever they're coming into our city and whatever they're seeing is what they want to see, that they're not seeing from anywhere else. The environment, the type of treatment, the type of attention that you get, the type of care, and that's where you want to go. And I always got this saying, you always want to go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. I'll say that one more time. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And Louisville fans, they're going to appreciate you while you're here because you're representing the city. But as long as you come in ready to play hard, give it your all. And I'm excited for Coach Pat Kelsey, man. He's going to have a lot of pieces to work with. And I feel like he's putting it together correctly. And a lot of it just going to depend on what he does. I feel like if he gets other guys to buy in, they come in, do what they're supposed to do. And if we're not successful, then it will probably follow Coach Pat Kelsey. But I don't see that. But I would rather it have that way. I will put all my chips on Coach Pat Kelsey to do something with this talent. I'm talking about, man, the first day I met Coach Pat Kelsey, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play for him. I'll play for him. Like, there's no question. He didn't even see, I think he probably said,
well, he tell you later. He said, what he say? I got some guys out there. He's like, I got some guys out there. You ready or something? You're like, man, I'm ready. I'm ready.
He's very motivational. He's very confident. He instills that will and that want into you. But these guys are already naturally competitive and they want to play and they're great athletes. But he feeds into that competitive nature and that competitive spirit and that just will to want to get better. So he just feeds that monster that's within you, but you have to bring it out in a coordinated fashion, in an organized fashion. It's 5 guys, it's 10 guys out there at one basketball. So you got to make sure everything is organized and everybody's on the same page, and we're creating a winning type of atmosphere and culture.
Carter Knox he's the younger brother of Kevin Knox, who played at Kentucky, and NBA player. I don't know if he's still Kevin Knox. Yeah. We'll throw him to the side. Well, I don't know. We might have to embrace him. Might have to embrace a little bit of family. I mean, come on. I mean, you embrace Reggie Delk. You can't Tony Delk. Well, Tony, part of the family. We'll accept Tony. All right. Shout out Reggie Delk. But
we only like half of your family.
But the thing that Coach Cal did an interview on Pat McAfee at the beginning of March Madness, and it sounds like we're targeting 8 guys to really go out and pitch to bring in with top tier money. And Coach Cal said, if you're building your roster right now, like, you can pay your 8 guys. You have 8 guys that you can pay and you'll be able to compete. Other than that, like, you can't try to pay everybody on your roster because it's in the long haul, it's just you're not gonna be able to work out. So I think, I mean, the way we've targeted those 8 guys, I mean, we're dumping all the money basically into 8 guys, 8 premier guys. Yeah. That's really exciting.
And that's good. Everybody is getting their, I want these guys to get their money, because if I came up in this time, I would not be happy if any old heads was coming in hating on me about getting my money or anything. So look, hey, I'm going to celebrate y'all. Get what y'all can get because it's well deserved. Any athlete that comes on, puts on a jersey and performs and works as hard as you guys do, I feel like definitely deserves some compensation, and keep getting it, keep going. As long as everybody comes and gives it their all and leaves it all on the floor, everything else will take care of itself. Whatever money you're looking for, whatever type of opportunities you're looking for, they'll all be within the realm of you winning and going out there, giving it your all and competing. So anything that you want will happen. So I'll go out there and kill, man. Do what you're supposed to do, man.
Hitting on Woolley, too. He's still not entered the transfer portal, even though the entire talk for months has been he's likely to hit it. And what I like too, like he's commenting under all these guys that are committed, and he made it back to one thing that I kind of get scared of is when you go home for spring break, are these people going to return? Because I think last year that's when James Scott goes home for spring break. What do you know? He hits the transfer portal right after that. Adrian Woolley made it back to campus from spring break. So all these comments, he's still at Louisville. Hopefully we're able to keep Adrian.
Yeah, I like Willie, man. I like him. He's strong. He's really strong, athletic
Good
wingman.
rebounding guard. Yeah, like he can
Good
rebound really good for a
He
guard.
can rebound defensively. Okay, maybe not great at guarding point guards, but I see he might be able to stay in front of a 3 guard or maybe a 2 guard. Just he can guard other guys. He's just maybe overextend, but he's so athletic. I feel like he should be a better defender, but he's definitely going to give us. If he works on his shot, he can shoot. Okay, Willie can shoot, man. He just needs to be in the right position. So I like Willie, me personally. I think he's a wonderful guy, great talent, and I feel like if he's utilized in the right way and the right positioning, he will be super effective. So I think towards the end, once he had more freedom and knew he was going to play more, he started coming out of his shell. But it's just now he's a fill-in guy. You know, let those other guys do and just get in where you fit in, knock your shots down. Nobody's going to be really focused on you too much. So that'll give you more time to get your shot off and impact the game in other areas. And I could see him winning some games for us just because he's not a focal point. You know, he's not the main guy. So he can just get in there, get some good rebounds. I think he's going to be a huge key for us, honestly.
Maybe even going into his junior season, because he was a top 10 player coming out of the portal when he came to Louisville from Kennesaw State. So maybe just his sophomore to junior season, maybe that's his giant leap to where you pay him as a 4th, 5th option, and he comes in and he's your top 2 option.
I think so. He got to work on his stuff this season and get to know the guys that are coming in and figure out how to play off of them. He's a guy that plays off other players. So get in where you fit in. We might not need you to score as much, but we need you to get in there and get some rebounds for us. We need you to lock in, and we need you to create deflections. Just muck stuff up. You know, make it hard for guys, man. Be a good rotation guy. You know, somebody misses their defense assignment, you're right there taking the charge. You're getting out on fast breaks, spotting up for corner threes. Just find what you do, and I don't. There's no reason why I don't see you being a huge impact on our offense moving forward. You're in shape, super in shape. You're strong. You're intelligent. You know what you're doing out there. Come on, let's bring it home, man. So I'm glad you decided to stay.
Hopefully. He's
he
nothing's
decides,
official yet, but
if he decides to leave, hey, I think he's handling it with class. He's a classy guy. You know, he's a good guy. Haven't heard anything crazy about him. This is just business. These guys are going in. This is just business, okay? Can't get attached to him. But me personally, I like Willie. I like to see him play in his role that he's supposed to be in. But shout out to him, man. Because he did a lot for us last year, and I'm not taking nothing away from him because he stepped up when we needed him to step up, and he did what he could, tried. So, hey, yeah.
He seems like a great vibe. Like just the vibes that guy brings to a locker room seem like he's everybody's one of their top favorite teammates. Just because he seems like he's going to take it serious when he needs to take it serious, but he's not going to take himself too serious. Like he's just gonna clown around. Like I remember when we were talking to him media day, he's saying something. He's like, "Oh, I can't say that." And he turns around, he says something else. It was just you could see everything just working in that guy's head. Is like I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Yeah, man. So I think this year is going to tell a lot. You know, we're going to be able to see what you've been doing from this year to last year, what type of work you've been putting in. So I like to see him. He's, like I keep saying, he's a big guy, but I like to see him just I don't say slim down, but just get more wiry and athletic or something, man.
Flexible.
Flexible. Get more flexible, man, because I feel like you could be a top defender in the conference, but you just the will and the want has to be there. And yeah, shout out Willie, man. He gonna be fine. He gonna do his thing.
Last thing we'll touch on before we head out. Zoo has hit the transfer portal. Pains to see that dog leave the University of Louisville. We understand. Got to do what's best for you, but we're gonna miss you, Zoo. Especially that personality. I'll just say, you never see that guy. He's always got a smile on his face. Nicest dude in the entire world. They said once he'd go around the dorms, when he'd go back to Denny Crum, like he'd always bring a bagel to the guy at the front desk. Every day he brings him a bagel. So Zoo, like he's just an all around great person.
Yeah.
So I hope everything works out for him in the future. And you love to see him succeed.
Nah, for real. I was gonna mess with Zoob a little bit, but first off, man, shout out Zoob. I don't have nothing bad to say about you, brother, man. Go do what you gotta do. You came in, you sat on the bench, sat, waited your time, didn't complain, clapped, cheered, kept the same energy, and came out. You had your moments, and you shine, man. You came out, played hard for the city. This is exactly what the city. We just needed somebody to come in and just play with that ferocity and ferociousness. I wish Big Zoo the best luck in his future. He'll be fine wherever he lands. I just think he's seen what's going on. You see, hey, it's no chance I'm going to get on the court and I'm not going through a whole nother year of just playing 1 to 2 minutes a game.
He's got 1 year left of his college eligibility. So
I think this is probably the best decision for him. And I wish him the best of luck. Hopefully he's still a Cardinal for forever. The fans embrace him. The fans love him. And I have absolutely nothing negative or bad to say about Big Zoo. You came in, you gave 100%, and you're moving on. Hey, you're Card Nation, you're a Cardinal for forever. Hey, to me, you're always welcome. And yeah, shout out to Big Zoo, man. Love watching you play this season.
All right, Terrence, that's everything that we've got planned for today with 35KY Sports. Thank you to Unrivaled, Derek A. Stewart, Realtor, and Best Way. Head into Unrivaled, get your free $26 wash. All the links are available in the description on Spotify and YouTube. Head into Best Way, get $100 off your new item. You might need a new lawnmower. That grass is starting to grow. Go get you a lawnmower. Maybe you need a new washer and dryer. Go get you a new washer and dryer. They'll hook you up. Whatever you need electronics, they've got you. And then obviously Derek A. Stewart's got any house you need, baby.
Yeah, man. Derek, hey, man, listen, I've been watching you on social media, man. He's been selling them houses, boy. He been all over the place. Derek A is popping right now. He's gonna get you the best deal. He's putting families in great homes, and he's gonna give it to you straight up. That's the kind of realtor I like to deal with. Shout out Unrivaled. They've been holding us down since the beginning. Yeah. I believe like the first couple episodes they've been holding us down.
We started our interviews, right in the beginning of our interviews. Shoot, we've come probably close to a year now. Shout out Unrivaled.
Man, shout out Unrivaled, man. Y'all been rocking with us, man, for this whole time, man.
The one Best Way. Those are the OGs right there. Shout out Best Way. Best Way.
Hey, they got it right in the name. The Best Way is the best way. If you want to get any electronics in anything, they got it right there for you. Great. They got great customer service. Wonderful customer service. They're going to get you exactly what you need. And shout out them. They've been holding it down. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure you like, comment, share, notification bell, hype bill, all that stuff, man. And yeah, until next time, man. Appreciate y'all.